Alrighty, so hey guys, how's it going? It is Tuesday and I am here at my house. Ronda Rousey, who is a professional MMA fighter, refuses to fight one woman. That woman's name is Fallon Fox. Why does Ronda Rousey, the widely considered best women's MMA fighter in the world, want to avoid this woman? Fallon Fox is the MMA's first transgendered fighter. We can talk about the fact that people who reference Fallon Fox in the MMA community are largely using the wrong pronouns, calling her a he, or an it, or a thing, or in the case of Matt Mitrione, a disgusting freak. We can talk about the fact that since she came out as transgendered, post-op transgendered, by the way, that she has had the single hardest time finding anyone who will commission her. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the lies that people have been telling so that they can pretend like they don't have to fight her. So for those uninitiated, that's what Fallon Fox looks like, and that's what Ronda Rousey looks like. That's what Miesha Tate looks like. That's what Kat Zingano looks like. If you're noticing a theme here, they're all very muscular women, and that's perfectly fine. But everyone who is refusing to fight Fallon Fox is doing so under the guise of she has a better bone density, a male bone structure. She definitely has male carriage. I don't understand the term male carriage, but we'll move on. They're saying she has bigger hands, saying she has bigger shoulders, that she is a man who then decided to put on the facade as a woman. Even claiming that though this woman decided that she didn't want her testosterone, and in fact, science has proven that since she has neither testicles nor ovaries, that she actually has less testosterone than any of her female fighter counterparts. She's had tests done, and they've proven that her testosterone is less. Noticeably less. The International Olympic Committee, as well as boxing administrations in general, have accepted the compromise. If you are a post-op transgendered man or woman, you are allowed to fight as long as you've been on hormone replacement therapy for several years. I believe it is 2 years. That is plenty of time and plenty of hormones to undo what happened during your puberty. Now granted, there is nothing that Fallon Fox can do about her bone structure, about how her body is set. Mine, I have very wide shoulders. I've always had that. If I took hormone replacement therapy to become a woman, hypothetical situation here, that would not make my bones shrink in size and give me a more feminine, bone structure. But when you take estrogen that does actual things to your bones and to your muscles, and the people who say that that doesn't do things to your bones and muscles are lying straight up to your face. After years of hormone replacement therapy, Fallon Fox has the same bone density and the same muscle makeup as the normal everyday woman. Editing TJ right here. I just wanted to add something real quick to the bone density argument. There's a really interesting thing about bone density. The average African American woman has the same bone density as a Caucasian male. Not to mention African American males have a higher bone density than Caucasian males and Hispanic males. So it doesn't really make sense in the MMA to pick and choose which people you think should be allowed to fight because of bone density when there's already so much variation about bone density that it doesn't actually matter. Science backs this up, and it really annoys me that there are people in the world who will say that they've done extensive research, and yet they will have not come to the conclusion that the people who worked in the International Olympic Committee and in boxing associations around the world could come to. It's almost as if you didn't actually do research, but you wanted to sound like you knew things. And if you're the #1 female fighter in the world, people aren't really going to question if you've actually done your research, even though you clearly haven't. And So if you want to kick out Fallon Fox and say that she can't fight because she has better bone density, which she doesn't, or a man's carriage, which yeah, I guess she has, or bigger hands, which is really the only actual complaint that I'll allow, you still have to say that that's not fair, because say a woman has smaller or less sensitive breasts, well then she shouldn't be allowed to fight because it doesn't hurt as much when she gets punched in the chest. But if it turns out that a woman has been taking calcium supplements her entire life, so she has great bone density and she's never broken a bone before, well she can't fight. You know why? Because her hands are frickin' anvils. Fair fights don't exist! The people who have power in the sports worlds need to wake up. Fallon Fox is a woman, and she will forever be a woman. Just because she was born a man doesn't make her any less so. That's it for me, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. I'm gonna go. I will talk to you guys later. And yeah, peace out. Bye. I'm weird.